Yes, and when you're as knowledgeable about it as Harumi, it's really difficult. One comfort was that there was still plenty of anime merchandise available during Christmas. I scrolled on my phone looking through ideas when something caught my eye. Oh, this is... It was a news article related to anime. A theme park is collaborating with Atsaga. Harumi would definitely love that, I was sure of it. Plus, it was something he'd be hesitant to go to alone. What about this, sir? I showed Mr. Makino my phone and briefly explained what it was. A popular theme park had been collaborating with Atsaga since the start of December. They were likely anticipating a large turnout having the event during Christmas. There was limited edition merch, food, drinks, and rides. They'd put a lot of effort into it. On top of that, there were special light shows held during the event in the evenings. Yes, sir, Atsaga is something Harumi loves. I'm sure he'd be happy to have a ticket to this. No, if he'd gone, he definitely would have told me about it. Oh, being so confident about this in front of his father is embarrassing. Yes, please excuse my tone. Oh, but I wonder if the crowds will be too much for him. I wanted him to enjoy it, but I also didn't want to push him too hard. I told his father my concerns, but he assured me it would be fine. I hope so. Oh, but you were planning on having a party at your house on Christmas, right? Oh, they're gonna go to the amusement park as a family? That's cute. Then it's decided. A quick search showed that tickets were still available for Christmas Day. We decided we'd buy the tickets early and meet at the park entrance on Christmas, then concluded our strategic meeting. It would be a secret present for Harumi. Hehe, I bet he'll be surprised. Seeing how happy he was at the prospect made me even more excited for Christmas to come. When I left the cafe, I could hear festive Christmas music from every store I passed. Each window was brightly decorated with lights and decals, making the street vibrant. Everything used to look so gray before Harumi came into my life. Aww. After that, I kept in contact with Mr. Makino since we didn't have many days left to iron out the details for the big day. Still, he was busy with his directorial duties, so I did most of the work and reported to him. I managed to snag Harumi a pre-order ticket that came with a bonus. When I saw it, I was so glad I'd bought the ticket right away. After I made the purchase, the listing was marked as sold out, so I got the last one. Hey. When I informed Mr. Makino, he said he would get the regular tickets for me and the rest of the family. I was planning on getting my own ticket, so I initially declined, but he said it was his thanks for helping out, so I thanked him and took him up on his kind offer. Afterward, I dedicated myself to learning the park map, attractions, and collab menu as if I was cramming for an exam. Perfect. With this, Operation HO3 will be a success. I'm starting to sound like Harumi. I decided on a schedule I thought he'd most enjoy, and the forecast called for 100% clear skies. All that was left to do was wait. Hi, buddy. Yeah, he's playing with toys. Oh, sorry, he's playing with toys more. Gotcha. Work. He's a super close friend since childhood, so it was jokey, but he was also semi-serious with my kids' these friends. I have a friend like that too. You want to know who the friend is? Leo. Although, actually, I haven't talked to him for a while, so I should probably reach out to him. But, your friend sounds like Leo. Leo would be the same. He has said that in the past. Hurry up and make friends for my kid, or something like that. Ben, his kids can't grow up friendless, now you know. Naomi. Dino gonna be Dino. Ace. Just asking. Oh, I don't think he knows. Yeah, so Dino is what we call Betty's son, because we don't want to say his real name. His full name is Dino Claus Anderson. Pretty cool. What a nick. I thought that was a dinosaur. Yeah, Ace, I just want privacy for my kid without announcing his name and stuff. Even for photos, you never see his actual face. That's understandable. I kept bugging Leo to have a third kid. No. I've asked him before, and he said no. He's good with two. He does not want a third. Leo's daughter has lots of friends. She's in school now. They're good. But I think he started having kids like a lot earlier than like our friend group. So yeah. I've only seen a baby pig. Oh, well, Betty's kid is like a Betty clone. Yes, he is. Only one pig? Ooh. I guess Pato's about to see some more. Okay. And before long, it was Christmas Day. It was no wonder Haruми was speechless. After our usual cafe meetup, I brought him to the theme park without telling him where we were going. He must have been baffled since we'd come to the theme park instead of his house party. His face. It sure is. Here's your present. The director, your father, decided on this. If I did, it wouldn't be a surprise. Somebody jealous? Somebody's jealous. It was super hard keeping this under wraps. He feels conflicted. It'll be fine. Besides, it's only one part of the surprise. His parents arrived with perfect timing. I waved to them and they came over to join us. She said the same thing. Hadami buried his face in his hands while his mother stood next to him with shimmering eyes. Oh, it's like you're going on a double date with your boyfriend's parents. That's literally what the mom's saying. Double date. Is he though? He doesn't look like he's blushing. After that, we all entered through the theme park's gate into an At Saga themed Christmas wonderland. I feel like because I don't know if his parents like haunted houses and roller coasters, Watch the Parade would be the safe bet. Also, I don't think Harumi likes scary stuff. Because he gets anxious easily. So if he gets anxious easily, I feel like he wouldn't like roller coasters either. So Watch the Parade, I think, is the best answer. Boom. Let's go watch the parade. They'll have At Saga characters. Hey! And I read they'll recreate the key scenes. Over there, there's a spot with a good view. I feel like that was the best answer. Because it was, yes, best answer. Wait up! Yeah, me too. Let's go. I kind of wish the dad wore more casual clothing, but if he's like a suit guy, then I guess he's always going to be wearing a suit. Hadami groaned, fists clenched by his sides. Haha, true, but having to get up on stage and dance would have been embarrassing. Yeah, there's so much more to see and do. Now we have many Bettys around. So who does Baby Dino take after? Well, mostly frictionless temperament. Mostly frictionless temperament. Will Pixel Kid be friends with Leo? I think so. I think so. It's like question mark. Does Leo's daughters need friends? Perhaps. 8-Ball never lies. Pixel one for you. You mentioned scary October Halloween time. Canada one last question. I don't think we would go. Just because I've thought about going before with like a group of friends, but at this point in time, if I was going to go to Wonderland, I feel like I would go on a regular day where I can go on all the rides. If I'm going to go to Wonderland, I think the ticket is discounted, but I never really cared for Halloween, so I know I can't do that with instant heart attack or immediate defensive fighting. You'd punch them. I feel like you'd punch them. I mean, I guess young people like flashy things. Me too. Wait, where are your parents? Okay, then I guess it's just us. Actually, there should be a shop that's part of the collaboration around here. I'm going to buy something. You wait here. I ran off. The theme park was starting to get crowded. If we were just buying food, it would be faster to go alone. I bought 2 types of donuts from the stand I had in mind, but when I got back, Hadami was nowhere to be seen. Now where did he go? The stand looked pretty close on the map, but was actually on the far side of a construction zone, which delayed me. Well, I better find him. I called his phone and located him nearby. Yeah, I don't get why she had to go by herself. Why don't you just take him with you? What's one extra person in line? Doesn't make any sense. Sorry, I thought it wouldn't take so long. We better find your parents. We've kept them waiting a while. Yeah? Aw, what? Ah, the parents wanted to go on a date. Oh, they were being considerate? Oh, cut him off. Me too. Oh, I almost forgot about the donuts. I got 2 different types, so you'd see all the art. Here. I offered one to Hadami. He looked surprised for a moment, but then... nothing. It's just, I was offering it to you to take, but you ate it right out of my hand. No, it's fine. Actually, it feels kind of romantic. I guess it is. It made me a little nervous, and yet the happiness I felt overcame my nerves. This feels like something couples would do. You're right. Not that I forgot, but... Should I pinch you to wake you up? I'm kidding. The reality of it just makes me happy.
俺もそれにしてもさっきまで気にしていなかったから気がつかなかったんだと思うけどカップルがすごく多い
Well, it is Christmas after all. Hadabi looked a little overwhelmed. I glanced at all the people walking past us. Many were walking side by side. They all looked like they were having fun, standing shoulder to shoulder. It was a beautiful sight. They're standing so close together. I suppose getting close is part of being on a date. Maybe we should... Why don't we hold hands since we're on a date and everything? The only time we'd held hands was when we were walking back from Anna fight. Last time we couldn't find each other's hand.
確かにあったそんなことどうしたらいいかわからなくて手がさまよい続けててでも結局なんとかつなげてその時あなたの手の小ささに驚いてそれから少し嬉しかった
Accent reaction. The forbidden hand holding. Don't you know, Ace? That's how babies are made. Oh, can I tell you my frustration with one of the shoujo animes I've been watching? So I watched it because, you know, I was excited for it. And then I got like part way and I was like, not like super feeling it, but I'm going to see where it goes. And then I got to episode like 8 and I was like, I only got a few more to go. I might as well finish it. Even though in reality, I would have dropped it if it was a little earlier. So I just finished episode 11, okay? I just finished episode 11. There's 12 episodes, so there's one episode left next week. And they just kissed. And I'm just like, motherfucker, it took 11 episodes to kiss. I was like, oh, I should have dropped this a long time ago. But you know, like when you get so far enough and you're just like, I'm almost done. And yeah. But realistically, I should have dropped it like at episode 4. Then I wouldn't have like, but no. Me, I was like, I'm on episode 8. Okay, I finished 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 4 more episodes left. I was like, let me finish this and then I just won't watch season 2, right? Episode 11. They kissed in episode freaking 11. What anime is this? It's called... Oh god, what's it called? Give me a second. I have to find out what it's called. So it was the most anticipated shoujo of this season, but I think it's the most disappointing. It's called A Condition Called Love. And right now it is 6.67. So when I started this anime, it was when I started this anime, it was like 7.10. And as the anime progressed, it has dropped so much. It's like 6.67 now. But when I started, it was 7.1, which is still kind of low. But if it's over 7, it's like, you know, it's over 7. But once it drops under 7, it's like, ooh, must be very bad. It's just a very slow burn, and there are much better ones out there. So if you haven't started, don't start it. Just go watch Windbreaker instead, which is not a shoujo. It's actually an action one, but you're better off watching that. Sunken costs. Yeah, there's some are late bloom. This is not even a late bloomer, Ace. It's just should have dropped this ages ago. I feel that the anime that taught me this lesson the most was Glass Lip. Ooh, what's Glass Lip about? I kept giving it the benefit of the doubt, seeing where it will go. Oh my god, you kept watching Condition. I did, Ben. I was like episode 4. Like I said, episode 4. I got to 5, and I was like, there's potential. There's like, it's kind of but I could see some potential. They could take this places. I got to 8, and I was like, I want to drop, but so close. Like, I felt like they could have done a lot more with it, but it just kind of dragged on at some point. And like it's just the progression was like all over the place. But yes, I did keep watching it. I dropped it after the first episode. You dropped it after the first episode. Yeah, yeah. When it's below 7, I didn't check until episode 8 when I was thinking of dropping it, and then it was like 6 point something, and I was like, oh shit. It was like 6.8 actually, and I was like, oh man, it went under 7. I was like, god damn it. Then dropping everything. Yeah, it's an action about dudes and windbreakers, not a joke. They actually, I mean, they're wearing their uniforms. Their uniforms could be windbreakers. I've been watching Science Fell in Love, so I tried to prove it, and they haven't kissed yet, but the anime's so good. Oh, it's the one with the guy in the lab, right? I dropped that one, actually. Yeah, that's the one I dropped. It's about the two scientists. One's a girl, one's a guy, and then... but they're... Yeah. I watched it. I couldn't... How's that one? Maybe it's the same. See, that one I decided to drop, but I didn't drop A Condition Called Love. Ugh, I should have. I love it. Nice. Oh, wait, Pixel, what did you think of the new episode of Windbreaker? Oh, they introduced Headphone Guy. So, Pato, Headphone Guy is the second most popular guy in Windbreaker after Suo. And I think Jean was telling me that the headphone guy, he was number 1 for one of the polls, but then it switched back to Suo. So I think it was Suo, headphone guy, then Suo again. Or maybe there was a fourth one. I don't remember. Or like he was close to winning, but he didn't win or something like that. But yeah. I love it. I'm surprised you dropped it. I don't know what it was. I don't remember. I do remember dropping it because I thought it had potential, but it was too... I remember the two characters arguing a lot. I can take it if it's one character that's like that, but if both characters are like that, I tend to get turned off. Headphone guy must be cool as hell. Apparently. He hasn't said a word yet. So they introduced him at the end of the episode, and he's just like sitting there for like 5 seconds. And I was like, oh, I didn't hear him. But they did cast him though. It's another famous voice actor. Yep, I like the way he fights. I haven't seen him yet. I saw Suo fight again. That was cool. Oh, and then there was Pretty Boy, the rich pretty boy with the pink hair. He looks kind of cool too. I like him too. Especially how he protected that girl because that guy was harassing her, and he was like pretending to go on a date with her to like make sure he didn't come back, but he did come back. Well, yeah, Windbreaker's fun. Still good. Sometimes I don't know what to do except blush at what he says. Wait, that's not the point right now. I need to focus. We'll do better this time, I'm sure of it. As I said that, I moved in closer and reached out with my hand to hold his. I can't find it. What do you mean you can't find his hand? I groped through the air fruitlessly. Okay, how difficult is it to go like this and just grab someone's hand instead of going like this? So these two kids. I wonder how everyone else does this so naturally, because you look at it and then you grab their hand. Oh my god. If your hands are already like this, all you have to do is just reach over. That sounds reasonable. I looked around until I found a suitable target. Oh, look at them. A couple was hugging each other to the side of the path. Their arms tightly enveloped one another. They didn't seem to notice the cold. It was too much romance for beginners like us. These two nerds, oh my god. Harumi gestured to a couple that were showing the Christmas spirit by exchanging gifts. It looks like a ring? Huh? His voice is cracking. We continued to observe other couples while we went on the rides, but all it did was highlight how inexperienced we were. Well, being romantic must be hard at first for everyone.
無念だ。だが、いつかこの壁を越えてみせる。
I like Haruми a lot, but I don't know, there are moments where I just want him to just take charge and go and do it. Like just do it. Stop thinking about it. Just stop overthinking it. Thank you for the lurk, Emily. I wouldn't call it fighting. It's more like sharing statements with feelings attached that they refuse to accept until hardcore science. They argue. I mean, sorry. Fighting is not the right word. I should say argue. They argue a lot. So you gotta watch episode 12, Pixel? I have to at this point. Oh, I'm gonna watch episode 12 and then just say I finished it. But I already rated it a 6. I gave it a 6. And I'm not changing it. Yes, let's do our best.
人が多いからか歩きにくくなってきた。もう少し人の少ないところに行こうか。
I agree. It's been fun though. We'd ridden all the rides we'd wanted and bought all the limited edition merchandise. My research and planning had paid off.
実は一つやり残したことがある。
What's that? If you want to write something, we still have time.
いや、あなたに先にプレゼントをもらってしまってタイミングが遅くなってしまった。ごめん。これをあなたに似合うと思って。
Did you get me jewelry? Did you get me a necklace? Hadami handed me a present small enough to fit in his palm. It was wrapped in red and green paper and sprinkled with golden stars. A small tag was attached with a thin golden ribbon. Thank you so much. May I open it?
もちろん。
Oh, this is so cute. It's like a scrunchie with the... Oh, okay, this is nice. It's so cute. Is it a scrunchie?
気に入ってもらえるといいけど、どうだろう。
Thank you. I love it. I was looking for something cute.
それならよかった。本当はアクセサリーとかそういうものの方がいいかと思って悩んだけど。
Hadami still looked uncertain, but I loved the color and design. Knowing him, he'd spent a while agonizing over it. Let me try it on.
すごく似合う。
Hehe, thank you.
それからあなたからもう一つ
Oh, do tell.
ものがあるんだけど。
What do you want from me? From me?
指輪のサイズよかったらその。いや将来的にどうこうという意味では全くなく。だけどあなたの身につけるもののサイズをよかったら知っておきたくて。もし嫌じゃなければだけどお願いします。
Hehe, I'd like that. I'll measure it later.
今種子をつけてもらって自分が選んだものを身につけてもらえるのってすごく嬉しいって分かったから。
Maybe we should buy something matching later?
近々必ず約束しよう。
In a quiet corner of the crowded theme park, we linked our pinkies together. You linked pinkies! I've done that with Perilous. It's nice. Time flew by and soon we took seats with his parents at a restaurant inside the park. They seemed to have enjoyed themselves too.